Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Maggie.
I'm Drew.
And this is Herd Showcase.
Oh,
wow.
It's been a minute, all right?
Oh, it's been a hot minute. Wow, it has been.
Yeah.
I don't think I've put up a video since
Before we left for Disney, which
after
was...
we left for Disney. No, after we came back, because I did
we did that.
Drinking Around the World
So,
once.
October?
Yeah, so it's been about a month. Talk about Disney trip first?
Sure.
Disney trip first. It was a wild 3.5 days that we had because we were up at
2 a.m.?
2 a.m. and got to the parks about
8 a.m.?
we got to the park about 11.
Before that.
10, 11.
We got to Florida by 8. We were probably in the parks by 10.
Yeah. And then we did the 4 parks 1 day challenge, which was absolutely exhausting.
Yeah.
Because we ended with Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
So, I guess we owe it to everyone to kind of give a review on that.
Yes.
People were putting up that it was too crowded and you couldn't get enough done. And to a point, I agree with that.
Yes.
It's an upcharge event, but it's not an upcharge event where you get the park to yourself. Yeah, Jack Skellington and Sally had a ridiculous wait.
We also got there a little later than we had originally planned, but
I mean, I feel like to do it properly, you do need 2 days.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
We did ride Space Mountain in the dark, which was a riot.
It was cool. We didn't realize there was a picture.
Yeah, they're still taking pictures just for anyone that does that next year. We did the Pirates of the Live Actors. It was all right.
It was okay.
But really, the highlight of our night was on Main Street to see Boo to You, to see the new fireworks with the Jack Skellington puppet, which is pretty amazing.
Amazing. We were close enough to where we could see him pretty detailed, and it's incredible.
And then the Sanderson sister villain thing, I forgot what it's called.
Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Which
a great show.
You loved. You loved it.
No, it was a good show. It's a really good show.
You were so like, I don't really want to see this very much.
Yeah, it was really good. It was good.
It was great. It was so fun.
General final thoughts on that. It's worth going, but lower your expectations. You're not going to get everything in. We did minimal trick-or-treating. Basically, we got the free pack and we left it in the fridge in the room. So
we did.
we didn't even bring it home.
And we realized it on the Tragical Express back. So that made it even more tragical.
But then we went to Epcot, and the first day was very somber, very much, filled with illuminations and kind of keeping that in focus. There will be a separate rant about some of the merchandise or lack thereof for Illuminations, Reflections of Earth. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it. It's so far past, but Disney needs to step their game up on how they handle merch like that.
Not even just merchandise, but like special edition, limited edition merchandise.
I mean, just as an example, Spirit jersey aside, because I know that's your hot topic, but the pin. You put 2,500 out months before Illuminations ends. You have a crowd full of people that came to Epcot to see Illuminations, and you have no pins. You barely have T-shirts, you have hats, you have water bottles, and you have the light-up beers.
I was going to say, we got the light-up beers, the hats, and the water bottles when we got there. And it was the last day of Illuminations.
It's a $16 pin. I dropped $50 on eBay because it meant that much to me as someone who loved that show. The Spirit jerseys, that was a joke.
Were gone.
Yeah, they were gone. If you want one, they're $250 on eBay right now.
And there's probably only like 2 or 3 left.
It's about 4. I looked.
They added more.
I'm still looking because I know you want one, but I'm not gonna take a second mortgage on the house to get it.
Yes. Because they decided to release them 2 or 3 days before the last Illuminations, having it be a limited edition thing. So there was none to be found. We went in like 3 or 4 different shops, and each of the shopkeepers were like, go to this shop. Well, we've already been to this shop. We've been to that one? Yeah, we have.
Yeah, they were
literally
gone. They were gone. And it's a shame, but you know what? It's the nature of the game. But Illuminations itself, we had to line up at 4.
Yeah, we didn't anticipate that.
We made a friend in the Sorcerer Radio Fun Zone.
Yeah.
So,
so that was fun. We hung out with him, and we got to sit around for 5 hours.
For 5 hours. I mean, we took turns walking around to do food and wine and get a couple of drinks. We didn't finish our first Drinking Around the World challenge, but we kind of made up for it the next day. The show was great. Everyone cried, pretty much.
There was a lot of crying. I know we kind of did, and I could hear other people singing along with it. I tried, but I was
emotional.
sobbing. I cried the whole time.
Leaving was hard. People, I kind of regret not doing this.
I know, I'm really sad that we didn't.
People stayed behind to wait for the globe to get brought back underneath the barge between, I think it's between like Africa and Germany or vice versa or something like that. I wish we'd have done that. I didn't even realize that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
But, live and learn, I guess.
Yeah.
So second day was
more Drinking Around the World.
It was much more relaxed. It wasn't as crowded. They did.
They actually had surprising new merchandise. We usually keep up with a couple different Facebook groups that will say something about releases of new merch, and
so they had.
There was nothing on the internet. So
it was all about Epcot, and it was the new logo release. It was some Epcot Forever swag released. Mm-hmm. The pin is out now, and I'm sad I don't have it. It's on eBay.
Oh, okay. Of course it is.
It's only no. It's not like gouging prices. It's like maybe $25. It's a $16 pin. If you don't get it for me for Christmas, I'll just buy it myself.
That's right.
They opened the Epcot experience, which up until that point was for cast members only, and we took a lot of footage of that, and I think we already uploaded it. I highly suggest, if you're not going to be there, to look it up. It's a 14-minute, here's what's coming to Epcot, done in a way that only Disney can do it, with sneak peeks, characters, and then they do this really epic finale showing off what Harmonious is going to be. People started crying when they saw that. After that, we really finished our Drinking Around the World. Did not have to get a spot for Epcot Forever nearly as early as Illuminations. Probably by 7 we were sitting. Oh,
one other thing they did for Epcot Experience, they had a whole bunch of posters for like old stuff and new stuff coming.
It was neat.
And they had a couple different photo pass spots, which were really cool
too.
That was a lot of fun.
Again, if you're going to be out there, go check it out. It's worth your time. So we sat for Epcot Forever, and I know there's a lot of mixed reviews on the show. I'll try to be brief because we have a lot more to talk about in this video. Epcot Forever serves its purpose. In a nutshell, that's my review.
It's not supposed to be better than Illuminations. If you're going into this thinking it's going to be better than Illuminations, you are going to be disappointed.
If you're going into this without knowing the history of Epcot and a lot of the old music and a lot of the old songs, you're not going to understand it. And that's the fault of the show. But for someone like us, I've grown up with Disney. I've seen all these shows that they're referencing, and it is really a trip down memory lane. It's really cool, some of the technology they put in. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos by now. The kites.
The flying kites were incredible.
It was absolutely stunning, and if that's a sign of things to come, Harmonious is going to be fantastic, and I can't wait for it.
And another thing about it is at the very end, people have been very upset because it plays a little bit of A Whole New World, which, as we all know, is from Aladdin. But what people don't realize is that that's, from what we got from the Epcot experience, that's kind of what Harmonious is going to be.
It's definitely going to be
a lot of Disney music from like different countries, different, ethnicities and stuff like that. But the only lines from A Whole New World that you hear are
A Whole New World.
A Whole New World, and let me share this whole new world with you, which is what this show was all about. It's welcoming, or really kind of almost saying goodbye to the old Epcot.
Yeah, it pays tribute to the past, but
turns
its eyes to the future.
Yes, welcoming the new world that will be Epcot. So if anyone's upset that it's, why did they put a song from Aladdin in there? That's not...
I got bad news for you. There's more coming.
Yes, that's not what it's supposed to do. It's transitioning. It's showing that this is a transition period. There's fences all around Epcot. It looks a little bleak right now, but there's so much new stuff coming.
It is a shell of itself, and it's sad right now going in there because pretty much nothing's available in Future World except for the land, Journey into Imagination, Mission Space, and Test Track. No interventions. Spaceship Earth is still there, obviously, in the seas, but
for a little while anyway.
I mean, they're going to redo a lot of this, and it's going to be unrecognizable when it's all said and done.
But
I am optimistic
yes,
that they're doing this in a way that would honor the vision of Epcot and still bring it to where kids will enjoy it. Thinking back to my youth, Epcot was not my favorite park.
Yeah.
It was too educational, not enough Disney.
Boring.
We walked around the world. As an adult, and as we talk now to a bunch of adults, probably on the other side of this camera, hi. I can assume that many of you feel the same way.
It's our favorite part.
Put yourself in a kid's shoes. From the Kid Cot, once you cross in a World Showcase, you have the 3 Caballeros, you have Frozen.
Now.
And that's about it. You have the Kid Cot Fun Stop, which, if you're an introverted child like I was, that is not your thing.
You don't want to do that.
So, yeah, the fact that they're making it more Disney, I'm okay with. I think it's going to be a good blend. Oh, that's my phone dying.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a good blend of Disney meets what Epcot's supposed to be. So, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And then our last little half day was Disney Springs. Did a little shopping, talked to a DVC cast member that was there. Oh, we got new phone cases and new phones, but new phone cases, yay!
We
did that at the D-Tech show.
We went the chicken guy.
The chicken guy.
Oh, chicken guy.
If you've never been a chicken guy, go to chicken.
Speaking of food, if you've never been to Via Napoli, go there too.
Yes, we raved about it in our Drinking Around the World video, but I think it got cut off a little bit.
Go to Via Napoli. It's pricey.
It was, but it was so worth what you buy.
Oh, it's so good. We'll put pictures on this video too.
The best pizza ever eaten.
Disney Food Blog calls it the best on property. They're not wrong.
Yes.
They call it one of the best places you can go for food at Epcot. They're not wrong there either. Service was phenomenal.
Yes, our server was amazing. We actually talked to one of the managers as we were leaving, and
it was just that good.
We were like, sorry to bother you, but just for a couple seconds, like, we need to rave about everything.
And she also got a cast compliment on Twitter from me too. So go to Via Napoli, check it out. It's not the oldest restaurant there now, so it's still fairly new. Go there and enjoy it.
Oh, speaking also of cast member compliments, that was, let's see, was it day 2? No, day 1 of Epcot. Or day 2 of Epcot.
The photo pass photographer, day 1 of Epcot. And then
I don't remember her name, but
she took us on a mini tour of the land to take pictures because we had our land shirts and we told our proposal story and
we came out. Nice. We had gone on probably Living with the Land.
Yeah, we did, and we didn't do Soar until the next day.
Yes, but we came out of the pavilion and she was taking pictures of people with the sign for the land that's like on the wall on the mosaic
by the door.
And she saw our signs or our shirts and we're like, oh my gosh, I need to take a picture. She took us to get pictures. She was like, I'm supposed to be in another spot in a minute to do, I think she was doing like
I think she's doing
character
of some sort, yeah.
And she was like, but I'm gonna take you guys, I'm gonna give you do a couple photos. And I think somebody else came up and asked her and she was like, I have to move to another spot after this. But
yeah, she took care of us and I think we ended up buying one of the pictures.
We bought one of the pictures.
So that was good. I think, it was a really short Disney trip.
It was a short trip, but very short trip, but we needed it.
We needed it, and it was nice to be able to be there with everybody to say goodbye to IllumiNations. I think we're about done.
I think so.
But ta-ta for now.
TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Bye, everybody.